This is my street bob. It's in a million pieces right now. A while back I had some issues up in the front end here. I was out riding. Things got a little squirrely on me. Got home, put this up on a lift, shook down the front end. There was some grab up here in the bearings. Took everything apart to inspect it. I had some damage to those, so we went ahead and we're working on replacing those. Anyway, what I'm making this video about specifically is removing erases. There's a lot of tools out there. They're going to work for a lot of models. They may not work for this one. It's a really simple, cheap, do-it-yourself thing you can bust out with shit in your garage already. If you notice, these ones here, the Dynas and the Sportsters have kind of the step neck here. It flares out up at the top and at the bottom where the bearings and the races seat. So there's a few types of tools. There's some that drop down, they flip to the side, they grab, and you basically hammer them up. That kind would probably work. There's another one with, it's like basically you pack the ends in like this, you just put it in there, they expand and they hook underneath. Those ones aren't going to really work to grab these bearings. They work with your touring bikes and shit like that, but they aren't going to work on these with the hollow necks. Anyway, something that kind of irritates me about this one is on the Tours, they got a Zerk here that you can lubricate the bearings and that steering shaft and all that. The Dynas don't have that, so you got to do a complete tear down to get to your shit and maintain it or do the maintenance on it, which kind of sucks when you ride a lot. So what I figured out works real well is a flathead screwdriver. I'm gonna go with something pretty beefy, all right. And then I used a 12-inch socket, 3/8 extension, and then a pretty solid hammer. I used a 2-pound mini sledge. I've already removed the races from here, and I made another video. It's pretty crappy, but I'll hook it up on this one too. I'll attach it. Anyway, basically what you'll do is when your races are seated in here, you're gonna go ahead and take your screwdriver, set it down underneath the lip. You'll feel it kind of catch. You put some pressure downward on the handle, and then you go from underneath with your ratchet or your drift or whatever it is you're using, and you line that up to the screwdriver and you just pop it. Go a few whacks on one side, flip it around to the other. Go a few whacks there, flip it around to the other. Keep doing that and it's gonna come out. Just give it a little tap. Some people talk about heating this up to do it. You can do that. I didn't have to in my case, but you know, whatever works. No matter how much this pisses you off, when you get these things out of here, don't chuck your races. You're gonna want to save those to help you install the other ones. When you go to install the new set, throw the races in your freezer for a little while, a couple hours or so. That'll make installation a lot easier. You get those lined up, set your old race on top, use a wood block, tap them down into position. It's pretty easy. Anyway, I hope this helps. Keeps y'all from getting stuck and wasting money on a bunch of tools you don't need. Alright, so we're trying to get these races out of the neck. I've seen a lot of videos of people doing stuff with like Dremel tools, cutting at them, end up chewing into their neck. This is on a 13 Street Bob. If you shoot down here, you see it's got the taper to the neck, where the neck bearing races sit. What we've done here is taken a screwdriver, stick it underneath the lip of the steering race, or the bearing race rather, and then what I'm doing is I'm taking a long extension with a socket on it, pressing that up to the screwdriver, getting that seated, and I'm using a 2-pound maul. And check it out. You flip to the other side. You just walk it back and forth. We've already got this one pretty close to out. Go back to the other side. And you just keep repeating that and it's going to come out.